Culture story time. Hi everyone, it is January 10th, day 10 of posting every day about culture and going abroad. And I want to tell you about the time that I almost punched a guy in the face for being really nice. Might help to know in context that I had been for about 4 or 5 months in India, and I decided to go on a pilgrimage that started around Bangalore. And it was me with about 5 to 6 thousand of my to-be closest Indian friends. And I kind of stood out. Everyone else there was very much on a religious pilgrimage, most people barefoot, 5 days walking through the wilderness towards something called a mountain called Snake Mountain. It was very, very holy, and after 5 or 6 days, that's where it was going to end. Everyone was sleeping outside. This group of people would just descend on a village. Fortunately, I had a group of people who didn't know me, but I had been connected with them, and so they were kind of taking care of me. But every single person who saw me somehow immediately recognized that I was not Indian and did not quite fit in, and they wanted to know what I was doing there, where I was from, what was my name, why was I there, did I love India, was I Hindu, why was I on this pilgrimage? Every single one. All of them being very nice, being very curious, making small talk. But when you hear, "Where are you from?" or "Where from you?" or "Where being from?" or "You from?" About 1,000 times, it stops feeling nice and pleasant and friendly and just makes you want to go insane. This is a very good example of the fallacy that the human mind makes of thinking that if you've said something or made something clear, it should just be clear, like people should know, which is a crazy way to think about the world, because we should think about each person as an individual and not be almost insanely frustrated by having to repeat something to a completely new person who has no way of knowing where I'm from or why I'm there or what my name is or if I'm Hindu or what I'm doing, But I think we all understand the frustration of that kind of situation. It was so intense and so nonstop, and there was like no personal space, not a moment to think for days and days and days, that there was a point that I almost punched a guy for asking me where I'm from. That was an extreme example of culture fatigue. I've learned a lot of other lessons over the years of living abroad. If that sounds interesting or you've had a similar experience, follow to join the adventure.